I'm going to show you just how obsessed I am with Norwex kitchen cloths and towels to try to convince you why you need a good old stash in your own kitchen. Here's the drawer where I keep all my Norwex. So this is my kitchen towels. And let me tell you, I have a bunch of laundry that hasn't been folded and put away. So this is actually normally fuller. I have kitchen cloths here, not many here yet because again, they need to be folded and put away, but this is my stash of new ones. The newer colors that I'm saving for when these get like old and stained. And then I have these dark colors that I want to switch out to. And then I have, you know, other Norwex paraphernalia in the drawer too. But I have an entire drawer jam-packed with these because I love them that much for using in my kitchen. Quick run through of why I love these kitchen cloths as much as I do. They wipe up crumbs and grease like nothing else in your life. In between uses, they do contain Norwex backlock, so that means that they are self-purifying in between uses because of the microsilver that's embedded in the fibers. So that's going to prevent excessive growth of bacteria, so it stays clean longer than the average like cotton cloth. It also reduces how much your cloth is going to smell bad. So you can use these usually a few days before you need to launder them. I personally prefer to use mine just 2 days. I've got a huge stash. I switch them out every 2 days. Oh, you know what? Actually the main reason. These cloths remove up to 99% of bacteria. What that means for you is you do not need a spray cleaner. You don't have to use soapy water to clean the surfaces. You're not using chemicals on your food contact surfaces. If you use disinfectant wipes in your kitchen, one, the surface needs to stay wet from that disinfectant wipe for 10 minutes to effectively kill any bacteria on the surface. Two, you have to wipe the surface again so that the surface is food safe. If you look at the instructions on the back of those disinfectant wipes, those chemicals are not supposed to be in contact with food. You're not supposed to ingest them. So this simplifies your life. It keeps your kitchen clean, bacteria-free. You rinse it out in between uses. I will wipe up like raw meat juices, all the meat juices with this cloth, rinse it, rub it together under water to just release everything being held in the microfiber, and then reuse it again. So it makes total sense to me. It's a great way to keep your kitchen surfaces clean. So here's an inside look to the current state of my kitchen sink and where my kitchen cloth is. Normally I try to hang it up to dry in between uses right here. Sometimes we get lazy and just drape it there. But I have a little hook right here where I do hang Norwex things. So this is where if I've switched out a Norwex cloth, I'll hang the old dirty one here to dry. And then when it's dry and I want to put another wet one there, I have a basket here that I put dirty Norwex in, and then that will go to the laundry room. And you can see I have a Norwex towel here, not hung nice and neatly. It rarely is. But this is just kind of my system. And when it comes to washing dishes, I don't use these kitchen cloths for washing dishes. I use them for wiping countertop surfaces. I'll like wipe down my dirty microwave or the stovetop with this cloth. I'm constantly wiping surfaces, but right now I have my, can't even think of what this is called right now. Norwex dishcloth. This is dirty and needs to be washed, so I have it in my dishwasher. I have this tray in my dishwasher, but you can just drape this on top of your glassware in your dishwasher. But I use that for washing dishes, my absolute favorite. And I have extras right here in this drawer. Yeah, so this is how I use Norwex in my kitchen.